So let's talk about current pricing on the Toyota RAV4. What I have, and I just bought recently, was a 2024 Toyota RAV4 XLE. And honestly, it's a pretty bare bones. I mean, it has everything on it that you'd want, but it's not the super duper trim level, I guess, or the trim level that's got everything on it, the most loaded, I suppose. So what I did, I went out to Toyota's website and pulled current pricing for what they have to say, along with the warranties and stuff that actually come with the RAV4. And honestly, I was a bit surprised. These prices seem a bit low to me. Has Toyota lowered the price on the RAV4? I don't think so. I think it's just the trim level that I bought, and maybe it had a couple extra things on it, like a roof rack and a net in the back, stuff like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and run through. We're going to tackle the gas-powered first, so the non-hybrid. Now, there are many different trim levels. It's amazing to me how Toyota can support so many trim levels in this particular model, but they do. First, we have the LE front-wheel drive, $28,475. Pretty bare bones, but really for an SUV, $28,400, not really a bad price. Then we have the XLE front-wheel drive, which is the version that I got. This is $29,985. I believe mine stickered at about, it was 32 to 34, I think, so it did have some extra stuff on it. Then we have the XLE Premium front-wheel drive, $32,875. The Limited front-wheel drive, $36,780. And then we're going to drop a little bit. We go back to the LE in the all-wheel drive configuration of $29,875. Then we've got the XLE all-wheel drive, $31,385. Again, mine is front-wheel drive. I did not get the all-wheel drive. Then we have the XLE Premium all-wheel drive, $34,275. The Limited all-wheel drive, $38,180. The Adventure all-wheel drive, $34,670. And the TRD off-road all-wheel drive, the highest price of the gas hybrids or non-hybrids, at $38,095. Not really bad pricing, I don't think, for really the top of the line all gas RAV4. Then we go into the RAV4 hybrids. We start off at the LE E all-wheel drive, $31,475. Then we have the XLE, and all of these are E, by the way, so I'm not going to keep saying that. But the XLE, $32,985. The XLE Premium all-wheel drive, $35,875. And then we go to the SE all-wheel drive, $34,170. The XSE all-wheel drive is $37,135. The Limited all-wheel drive, $39,780. And lastly, and this is the latest RAV4 I think they're offering, it's the Woodland all-wheel drive, and it's at $34,695. Now, notice all of the hybrid models are all-wheel drive. Now, the prices that I just gave you, those exclude, according to Toyota, dealer processing and handling fees of $1,350. And note, it does say here, all prices are subject to change. So Toyota can raise them and lower them and do whatever they want. Obviously, why wouldn't they? Now, let's talk about warranty. It says on here, Toyota Limited warranty. So, Toyota's 36-month, 3,000 or 36,000 mile basic warranty applies to all components other than normal wear and maintenance items. And I guess that's where the limited part of the warranty comes in. An additional 60-month warranty covers the powertrain for 60,000 miles against, let's see, perforation from corrosion for 60 months with no mileage limitation. Then we have the hybrid-related components part of the warranty. This says, hybrid-related components that require repairs needed to correct defects in materials or workmanship are covered for 8 years or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first from the original date of first use when sold as new. The HV battery, and this is always a big concern with these hybrid units, right? Because batteries are expensive. The HV battery is covered for 10 years or 150,000 miles, whichever comes first, and is transferable across ownership. So that means that if you go out and maybe you're buying a used RAV4, you'll have the balance of whatever the warranty is, or what's left, I guess, from when that vehicle was first put into use. It says here, RAV4 also comes with Toyota Care, a complimentary plan covering normal factory scheduled maintenance for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, and 2 years of roadside assistance regardless of miles or mileage. So that's the complete package for the Toyota RAV4. Now, interestingly, of going back to that hybrid battery, because let's face it, we're all going to go hybrid eventually, right? I don't think we're going to have a choice. And I know there are people out there fighting it tooth and nail, right? You got a lot of people against going hybrid. I hear it a lot, particularly on the new Tacoma. This is a 2024 Tacoma. It is the Turbo 4 non-hybrid that I recently picked up. But a lot of people are afraid, I think, of the hybrid batteries simply because of the cost. And what's going to be interesting to me is down the road, once they're out there in the used market, I would assume that the price of a used RAV4, with the hybrid system, of course, is going to be high or pretty high, because if the manufacturer or the dealer gets one in that, let's say, is right at the end of the battery warranty, let's say it's at 9 years or 8 years, I would think the potential buyer is going to be pretty worried about that, because it's going to cost you somewhere, I think, between $6,000 and $10,000 to replace that battery system. Might be a little bit high, might be more in the $4,000 range, but nonetheless, you're going to drive away in that used RAV4 knowing that tomorrow it might cost you another, let's go low, $4,000. I think it's going to inflate the cost of the all used vehicles rather, that are hybrid, because dealers are going to have to go ahead and replace those battery systems no matter what. That, or jack up the price to cover their own repair costs when those batteries go bad, because you know there will be a certain percentage of them that do go bad, and the dealership is going to have to deal with, whether it's in the form of replacing the batteries or covering their costs for the ones that are going to go bad. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of run through the current pricing for the RAV4. Anybody that's out there in the market, we've got both the gas and the hybrid version. What do you think? What do you think about that pricing? Does it seem pretty reasonable to you? It really does to me. Leave a comment. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.